Order accepted. Thank you.
I hope we can meet again.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got... At one moment, while I confirm... Wow! The condition is remarkably good. Well now, this was not a delivery I was expecting. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, thanks to you. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
Now displaying your current order grade.
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting. This should enable me to increase the pace. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but... So that's all the more reason to have weapons. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BT. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires. You can swap them in and out as you like when custom. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain. Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost... I intend... Any... Oh, before... A gift. This... I'll need some... I'll be...
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future. Just a bit more, Sam. I know, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage... Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubted. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was... But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only one. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB-00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
father, my child. You are the father.
Departing facility.
Feels good.
Hello, Sam. I finished preparing your You'll find it utilized. Oh, and my mentor also. Anyway.
Sam, you'll forgive me. I did a deep dive into the DHV. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts. Just like the funding for Drop, it would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
Is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB-00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place, then.
Disengaging clearance restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Spirit.
Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little... We'll prep the main cannon for a meeting. It won't be long now till the day... Anyway, I'd better... Thanks again.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knot. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to...
Did you sleep well? Repairs to the deep. We're ready for you to chart the main... I'll let you know when it's... Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan. Finish off anything you... Then prepare to continue... We're counting on...
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish two... First of all... Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site. This would give them a significant defensive advantage. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan, there's no time to waste.
more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
Right. Got a load cargo onto the shelf in the back.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
all these ghost mechs managed to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Get behind cover! Honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
You're a welcome sight, mate. Impressive combat log, mate. I don't know anyone else that could have done what you did. You know, I can't imagine... And now we can finally get on the...
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection established without issue. Huh? But... Keep... Just...
Uh-oh! Itarga!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not.
Sam!
Because I'm here just for one reason.
Sam, get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrie. So, the moment you come back from the scene all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out of it. And it won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical. Y'all caught up now? And that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer. Through the day you were born. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes and I'll wait. And soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And
he do to you?
Oops. Catch you later.
Stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his hide is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't. Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry. Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first. Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? Then I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there. Broken. To live. To move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.